Everyone, and welcome to the Learning Ladders. Today I'm sharing with you our art cart for this year and how we're organising everything. I always find these videos really helpful, so I thought I'd show you how I'm doing mine this year. Okay, so we're still using our rainbow cart. It's a bit wobbly though. I think I need to tighten the screws. It has travelled a long way when we moved house though, so I think it's probably why. But anyway, so in our previous house we had this plastic tote which I've just carried on using. That goes on top of our art cart, and it has things like fine liners in, some additional watercolour pencils, some charcoal pencils. We have the Ohuhu double-sided markers here. These are really good. I like this brand. I think it's high quality but a reasonable price. We have some of the Staedtler regular colour pencils. She has just the regular Staedtler and water pencils, and then these are pastel. She has these highlighting pigment liners in here. We've got some of the metallic, these are Staedtler actually, metallic ones. These are just regular watercolour, I think. Yeah, some extra watercolour pencils. And then I don't know if you can see down here, but there's a little pot and it's got one of the artist erasers in and some sharpeners and things like that. Then moving on down, in this one we have all our notebooks. So she uses the Ohuhu brand notebooks. Highly recommend them. I think they're such great quality. So she's got a couple of those. In this one we keep all our watercolours that are already open. So she's got the Ohuhu watercolour set. Again, this is a really good set. We've got regular, I think those ones were Ohuhu as well. It's just a different brand. And then she's not a different brand, but a different style. And then there are paintbrushes in here as well for watercolour. In this one we keep new oil pastels, and then there's oil paints and additional brushes in there. So these ones are not opened. I do have some already opened. I'll show you how to store those ones, but these are ready for when those ones have run out. This is sketch paper mainly, different sketch pads and things. Again, some plain paper and another sketch pad. Okay, then in this one she keeps tape and all her glitter glue supplies. And this one, this is the decoration drawer, so it's, you know, little sequins and bits and bobs that she can use when she's crafting. And then we've got things like extra glitter and pom-poms, all those kinds of things that are always fun to have. We have all these stamps in here. To be fair, she doesn't really use them anymore, but obviously for younger children I'm keeping them for the future. She's got additional stampers in here, which she'll use from time to time when she's decorating things. And then in this one, some seasonal stamps and hole punches and things like that. So I do keep her easel down here as well in this corner, and additional supplies that we haven't opened yet. So I have this caddy which I've used for manipulatives, but because her math curriculum doesn't really have many anymore, as we've gone up into the higher grades, I decided to repurpose it this year because we just weren't really using them and it seemed like a waste of space. All the manipulatives are back in the wardrobe now, so if we ever need them I can easily grab them out, but I thought it'd be better to store stuff that she's actually using. So I've got her watercolour pencils that she has to use as part of her art curriculum, so these are the Faber-Castell ones, and then also her Newton and Windsor, or Windsor and Newton little watercolour set that she needs for when she's doing her art curriculum. So she only uses those two when it's her art curriculum time. The rest of the time she'll just use regular supplies. We've got the Sharpie creative markers. We're going to be using those actually this week to do a craft, so I'm excited. So these apparently can go on any kind of fabric or metal, or it's interesting, different surfaces. So I'll see what they're like. I've never used them before. Then she's got some of these Ohuhu watercolour brush pens. She's got the Staedtler Norris markers down here, and then some more Ohuhu, but these are metallic. She's got some of the friction markers, the erasable ones down there. And then this set, colour pen set, I've got one as well. Really good for writing in journals and things because they don't bleed through, especially things like if you have any of the Thinking Tree journals, we always use those for those. Then she has got some chalk pastels. Ooh, there we go, it's a bit better. Some chalk pastels. These are her oil pastels that are opened. She'll need to swap those out for the new ones soon though, because they're getting wearing down. So we've got that new pack ready. Okay, then I have one of these grey plastic drawer organisers, and it's not very tidy right now because we use it, this is live, but this keeps tissue paper in, different types of, you know, fun crafting paper supplies, white paper, coloured paper, and again, kind of similar thing, but this is more usually coloured paper in the straw. Any fun supplies, so things like fabric and again, seasonal tissue paper and stuff like that in here. Then I stole, these were my daughter's old drawers, but they got damaged in the move. As you can see, the strips came off, and 2 of the drawers had broken anyway, like the bottom bits. We'd had them since she was born. So I decided to get her a new set of drawers, and I thought, should I throw them away? And I thought, no, do you know, they would be useful for storing crafts and things in. So I did. So in here we have, you know, old, not old, but new glue, lots of white paper, because we always go through it throughout the year. And tracing paper, again, more pads of white paper. I also keep party supplies in here as well. Well, that's not really art related, but I do. And binding coils. She has these drawers in her room, and she's just got different art supplies in here as well, stationery and things, and envelopes for letter writing and things. We still have those markers in there if she ever wants to use those paint ones. We've been decorating for Halloween. Down here on the window ledge she has a little paintbrush caddy, and then I have this little organisation case here. It's got all kinds of little stickers in, and buttons and all kinds of stuff. It's seasonal stuff that you can use. So that's how we are organising our art supplies this year. So thanks so much for watching. Oh, actually, I'll just show you her organiser for her pens and things. 1 second. So she does have another caddy on her desk, which has got scissors in, pens, pencils, and coloured pencils, those whiteboard markers, which we love, the magnetic ones. She's also got the fabric there she was sewing. She's also got her markers, the Crayola ones, on here as well. And then we have the little IKEA pots on the wall as well, so it just holds more supplies. So she's got pens, new pens, whiteboard markers because the whiteboard is right here, rulers and such. So that's everything. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope that was helpful for you if you're looking for organisation ideas. This has worked. We've used this kind of similar system pretty much for the past 4 or 5 years, and it's worked really well. So I think you can use it with a multiple range, and I do like having the supplies out rather than just putting them in a cupboard, because I think if you can't see them, you forget about them, and if they're, you know, out of sight, out of mind, as you know the saying goes. So if your child can see them, they're more likely to use them. That's just my opinion, but that's everything. So thanks so much for watching. Take care. See you soon.